Hey yo, what's up man? It's your boy Darkatous over here with some HG40 gameplay for the World War II Guns challenge until Call of Duty World War II comes out. So if you want to take part in this challenge with me, I thought of this and the rules are in the descriptions. It's pretty simple honestly, but for all purposes I'm going to explain it in the best way possible. Now this is pretty simple and I might sound a little sick right now, but that's beside the point. Now, it's pretty simple. So, if you are going to play any of the Call of Duties that are qualified in the list, and if certain Call of Duties that are only zombies, of course, you have to use the M1911 or the MP40 or the Tommy gun that is in certain Call of Duties like Black Ops 2. Those are the guns for those Call of Duties, and again, World at War is full of guns from, like, well, it's honestly, I don't even have to say it, but you get the point, okay? So other than that, all I have to say towards that is that it's World War II, okay? So if you are, of course, in Black Ops 3, the guns that you can use so far from what I know is what I have currently, at least, is the MX Garand, the PPSH, and the HG40. Now, for zombies, well, you can use those guns too, but then there is the MP40 brought back and the MG08 on Origins and all that stuff, so, and the STG, so there is that. But for zombies, like, no matter what Call of Duty, you have to at least basically survive 5 rounds at least, and if you're good enough, survive 15 rounds using only or mainly those guns. Like, here and there you can use maybe a staff or something to protect yourself, but or the weapon practically, but for the meanwhile, the killing gun that you should be using for those totals of 5 to 15 or more rounds should be the gun from World War II that you have picked, whether it be from a wall weapon or the box. Now, multiplayer is somewhat different, but it kinda basically is self-explanatory. You have to play at least one game, whether that be team deathmatch or anything else, with that gun of your choosing for the day. Now, I do honestly suggest that, like, if you're gonna use certain guns a lot repetitively, honestly, change the attachment a little bit, so at least it's not so repetitive. But other than that, it is to your choosing, but at least for those guns, one game. That is the rules for the challenge, and the qualifying Call of Duties are, as I'm reading it right now, are World at War, obviously, and the list shall be down below too, of course. Black Ops 3 Zombies and multiplayer, Modern Warfare Remastered, Black Ops 1 and 2 Zombies, but for Black Ops 1 and 2, the M1911 obviously, the MP40, and I believe the M14 as well. Actually, I forgot to mention that part into the description, but I will add it every time I can remember. But basically, I'm just gonna either leave like that, but you know, a gun that you know that is in World War II, use it, and then that is you taking part of the challenge. But of course, I mainly said like the MP40 because it's obviously that you can use the M14 and all, but it's like you probably rather use the MP40, so I just thought of it like that way. Now for Black Ops 2, the M1911 is there too, Mustang and Sally, but the Tommy gun is there as well, as long as, oh, and also the MP40, I mean, and the STG on Origins. So like there is that much too. Practically you got the idea, and for that list, it's pretty much also Advanced Warfare, the guns that they have from the supply drops, and other than that, I don't know if the Infinite Warfare game has any guns from World War II brought back or whatnot. I think they probably at least have to have one, but if they do and that's your cup of tea, then go ahead and play that. But other than that, that is the only thing, or the only games that qualify. For the meanwhile, I hope you guys basically have fun doing this challenge with me, and again, so it doesn't get too repetitive, change the attachments if you're going to use a specific gun, and try things out, like attachment wise or whatnot. And of course, it does not mean that you have to do this every day like a slave. No, it means every day that you play Call of Duty, you have to at least play that one quick game for the challenge. And Zombies, the same thing, 5 rounds, and then you can get rid of that gun if you want to. Or for example, you can too, say if you play the last game, as long as that one game for multiplayer you played it with that gun, that is good enough. Now this is a challenge basically, so we get ready for the World War II guns, and to be honest, I know there's some extra movement in this certain Call of Duties, but that's beside the point. I'm just saying so we can get some feel to it and whatever. And if you're actually into the new EXO movement, barfed a little bit in my mouth, I'm just joking. Alright, so if you are into that, I honestly basically recommend use it and try not to like strife around that much, unless you gotta like do like how I'm doing here. But basically, use the guns, and then you can tell yourself if you would want to play with guns like this in a different Call of Duty where you can't really like fly around and all that stuff. But from what I hear, it's not gonna be that slow paced. But basically, that's all I have to say towards that. I hope that a lot of you enjoy the challenge. I honestly thought of it myself when I was basically playing the other day, and I said, yo, let me use the MX Garand, and thus the challenge began as soon as I basically made the video. And I thought that would be pretty cool, and then here we are. So if you want to be taking part in this challenge, that's what you gotta do, and I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay of the day with the MP40. The next one is going to be with the PPSH of Black Ops 3, and so on. So basically, that's going to be what we're going to be seeing, at least in my channel. World War II themed stuff. Now, a quick little update. Coincidentally, one of the updates is one of the next videos that I'm going to be making soon is going to be channel updates, which I have not done one in a while. And then another thing is that today I'm gonna be later on playing solo, or at least with another person maybe, the map Origin in Black Ops 3, and it's going to be maybe one staff and then for the most part just weapons. But for Black Ops 2, I'm gonna be doing one day, not today, the Easter egg, but today most likely if I do go on Black Ops 2, or tomorrow, it's gonna be first me playing no staffs challenge, and it's gonna be on Twitch. My Twitch is down below. If you want to be there live when I do it, I will make sure that I tweet about it or something. So if you do want to like make sure, if you want to know about it, that you actually follow my Twitter, it's down below as well. But if you don't know it, it's at Darkatous Gaming. Now I'm gonna be basically doing, the first time I do this no bow staff challenge, and it's gonna be more fun for me in Black Ops 2 because guns in Black Ops 3 tend to be more overpowered, at least for the most part. And then I'm gonna do the Easter egg, but I'll let you all know that in Twitter. So if you enjoy, I hope you did, comment down your opinions, and it's been your boy Darkatous, and I'm out.